Donald Trump is getting increasingly desperate in his attempt to right the ship of his campaign that has been drastically blown off course of late thanks to the hurricane force that is the Harris-Walz campaign. And unfortunately for him, his whining and flailing have proved about as useful as trying to redirect a hurricane with a Sharpie. Because in yet another deranged rant on his failing Truth Social site, Trump has now resorted to flat out begging CNN's Dana Bash to purposefully be harsh on his opponent in CNN's upcoming and highly anticipated first sit-down interview with Kamala Harris later today. The sit-down will be Harris's first major interview since becoming the presumptive Democratic nominee more than a month ago, and clearly, this opportunity for Harris to absolutely crush it, as she has been in nearly every public appearance since the DNC, has Diaper Don, as we'll see in just a moment, doing what he does best, namely, his britches.
He gets up on the stage and his britches.
Now, Trump actually previously praised today's interviewer Dana Bash for her performance while moderating the debacle of a debate between himself and President Joe Biden earlier this summer on multiple occasions, despite her and co-host Jake Tapper really letting Trump mop the floor with them, as I'm sure many of you remember, as they failed to push back or ask follow-up questions to any of Trump's myriad lies. Here he is, in rare form, praising her and CNN in general at a campaign rally right after the debate.
From CNN, although I shouldn't knock CNN because I actually thought they treated me very fairly last night. Very professional, both of them. Jake and Dana, they treated us very fairly. They abused me for years, but last night, right? What happened? They treated me very fairly. I think it's great. I think it was great for them. It was great for CNN, but I thought they were very fair.
And that is just such classic Trump, because things are only fair when he comes out winning, much like his views on elections, right? But importantly, and of note here, that clip was from right after the debate when he was on a high because he was still up against Joe Biden. He felt strong, he was in the lead, and even though in this next clip from just a couple weeks ago in Bedminster, New Jersey, he was still praising both Bash and Tapper for being so straight and honest with him, you can already sense the dread that was coming and ultimately culminating in this panic post that we'll see in just a second, where immediately after the praise for CNN, he starts to sow the seeds of disparagement for ABC, because that is where he has his first debate with Kamala coming up soon. And it's very telltale of his current mental shift from a position of strength to a position of cowering fear. Take a look.
And by the way, I have to say, Jake Tapper and Dana Bash were unbelievably straight and honest, and I give them a lot of credit for that. A lot of people were saying you couldn't have a fair debate. I think we have that with ABC. I have some people at ABC that don't like me too much. I find it to be about the worst. George Slobodopoulos. I have a lot of people at ABC that I find it to be actually the most unfair of all the networks, and they want to do it on ABC. Whatever.
Such a classic Trump response. The big man, right? So strong and powerful, and yet he has to resort to disparaging the network and calling its hosts juvenile nicknames to make himself feel better and make his supporters continue to think that the whole thing is rigged against him because his ego simply can't stand losing or looking bad. And this Trumpian level of cringe and fear just oozes from this Truth Social post he made begging Dana Bash to go hard on Kamala in the interview today. And we even saw it play out before today when he was very, very seriously trying to, again, back out of the ABC debate and making a fuss about muted or unmuted mics. We covered that recently in a video here if you'd like to see, but let's take a look at what Trump had to say in his panicked state today to try and woo Dana Bash into making Kamala look bad in the interview. He posted, Dana Bash of CNN has a chance at greatness today. If she gave a fair but tough interview of Comrade Kamala Harris, she will expose her as being totally inept and ill-suited for the job of president, much as I exposed crooked Joe Biden during our now famous debate. How cool would that be for Dana and CNN? ? Also, the interview should not have Tampon Tim present to help with the inevitable Kamala stumbles. And under no circumstances should the transcript be allowed to be changed in any way, shape, or form. Dana and Jake were fair but firm in my CNN debate with Crooked Joe. This is a chance for Dana Bash to reach real stardom, while at the same time doing a great service to our failing country. Good luck, Dana. Do the right thing. To which, first and foremost, I have to say, keep Spike Lee's prolific movie title out your mouth. But honestly, folks, I mean, I could make an entire separate video just exposing the pros of this thing. Like the Comrade Kamala, the Tampon Tim, the name calling again, because he has nothing else, no other leg to stand on. But to sum it all up here, that is exactly what he has always been and is continuing to show himself to be. A pathetic, sore loser who cannot bear the thought of looking bad. Especially when he is being juxtaposed against his greatest fear, a strong, powerful, black woman.
She became a black person.
Just to be
Thanks for watching, folks. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel. Let us know your thoughts in those comments down below. For Really American, I'm Kenny Hesse, and I'll see you all in the next one.